Hello and welcome to Cup of Joe. I just finished recording a video on Espro's new ultralight press. It's on Kickstarter right now, so and the video should have been up before this video. So if you didn't see that, I'll link to the video below and also to their Kickstarter. It's actually a really good deal to get one of these right now. Since Espro is established, the Kickstarter's not going to take a long time. So check them out. That's the Espro Ultralight Press. Also, and I know I did a video on this book last week, but I finished the book now, and it is it's a stunning read. Go get this book if you don't have it. Go get it. Just get it. Just get the book and read the book. And they're doing a book tour right now, so I'll try to link to that below if I can find the link for the book tour. But this is an amazing look at coffee and at entrepreneurship through the life of Mokhtar. So get the book. And what I really wanted to share with you is the current issue of Coffee Lovers magazine. This is actually January's issue. It's been quite busy. I've not gotten around to sharing the issue with you. Actually, I don't think I've ever really done this on the Cup of Joe before, and I kind of want to change that because this is like the main thing that I do is I publish Coffee Lovers magazine, and it's all about the craft of coffee and the people in it. And in the January issue, I went into a bunch of predictions and trends and thoughts that I've had on coffee in general. I've been thinking a lot about how people think and act and make their decisions and their interests in coffee and that sort of thing. And there are a lot of changes happening in the broad social spectrum of coffee. One of those, which I talk about in this article, is about cold brew, which was such a big thing last year. I mean, by now, pretty much everyone has heard of cold brew and at least has an idea of what it is. And it's bringing more to the forefront the idea that the way you make your coffee changes how it tastes, which to me I think is a revelation for a lot of people. I think the more people who start to realize that that is a thing, the more people will really get into coffee for the sake of the taste of coffee. So one of the other stories in here, I do have a few videos in this issue, of course. I do like to share the videos. So the magazine was originally published through an app. It's still, of course, published through the app, and that's on iTunes, that's on Google Play, and it allows for some fun interactive stuff. Like, I don't need that audio playing in the midst of this, but you know, I've got full-on videos in the magazine. This article, really cool. So this will actually be, in this issue and the next few issues as well, is a chapter excerpt from a book that's going to be published either later this year or next year. And it's an exploration of coffee cultures around the world. And this chapter is all about Ethiopia. And I had the pleasure of running into the gentleman who's publishing this. He reached out to me and shared with me some of his writing, and he does such an excellent job of capturing the sense of the culture and the people in this chapter. It's in Ethiopia. And as well, the pictures, which most of the photos in here, aside from this picture, which is just a reference photo, but most of the photos in the article that we're going to be sharing were taken by his wife, and they're beautiful pictures of Ethiopian culture and Ethiopian coffee. And so this is really cool. When the book is published, of course, I will share that with you as well on here, but you get to read some excerpts from it over the next couple of months in the magazine. So it's a good time to get in. One thing that I really enjoy about the magazine is helping my readers learn more about coffee and answering their questions. So I always have people sending in questions that they have about coffee, and I almost always have a section in an issue where I answer those questions and get into some of the nitty-gritty. In this issue, I answered a question about what the bloom is in coffee. And so I got into what it is, why that happens, what the purpose is for you as far as brewing and all that sort of thing, and how you can use that knowledge to make a better cup of coffee. And aside from those articles, there's a couple other things. I always have some letters in here. This one written by me, just some more thoughts about coffee and what's going on and how you can get the most out of coffee this year. I always share bits of news, interesting articles from around the world, several other videos as well. That is Coffee Lovers Magazine. It's a really great time to subscribe. I'll link in the video at the end of the video where you can go subscribe. You can get it in the app, of course. You can download Coffee Lovers Magazine on the app stores, on iTunes, on Google Play. You can also subscribe through the website, because in addition to the app now, I also have the magazine available just as a direct PDF download. So you can subscribe on the site. You can actually get both as well. So I'll link to all that below the video at the end of the video. Go check it out. Go subscribe to Coffee Lovers Magazine. It's my work and my passion, and I'm really happy to share all of this coffee stuff with you. So thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll see you in the next one.